We're back.
So this is podcast number 2.
Yeah, never thought we'd make it.
No, here we are. So we wanted to start with a little bit of feedback from the last one.
Yeah.
We were very well received.
Yeah.
Everyone said we were very well spoken.
Yeah.
And very professional.
I was getting heckled in the street.
You had asked for autographs,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Yeah, jokingly like.
And the only thing people took from it from my side was that I thought I was a squirrel. So thanks everyone for listening so hard that's all you could take from
Go
it.
on, do the squirrel.
No, but on a serious note, the last one was really fun, wasn't it? We didn't think we were going to have much to say, and we ended up, we couldn't shut up.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone liked it, so here we are. So we're going to make this a regular occurrence, aren't we now? So maybe every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And the idea is to each podcast, we're going to talk about a topic and get guests on if we can as well. So yeah. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, no,
for
it was
listening.
good. Very well received. Had a lot of good feedback, didn't he?
Oh, someone said to me, I listened to it while I was having a poo.
Oh, lovely.
So thanks for that as well. It's nice to know that while you're having a shit, you're thinking of us. So we said maybe structure-wise going forward for everyone, how we're going to start it is people might just fast forward then because they don't care.
Yeah, that's fine, isn't it?
The first bit is we're going to just speak, a little catch-up, like what have we been up to, because there might be stuff that you've been up to as well that we've not shared. So like a little, what have you been up to, any nice news, and then speak about the subject. So today, little catch-up, and today's episode is about HYROX. So we've got loads of questions to answer.
Yeah.
We want to talk about our own personal experiences, give some advice, and yeah.
So what have you been up to then?
Right, so what have I been up to? I've had a really exciting... You mean since the last podcast or just this week?
No, so well,
It's been 3 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I can't really remember back that far, to be honest.
Do your last week's
Okay,
quite exciting,
my
isn't
last
it?
week's been exciting. So, took a little bit of a step back on social media last week. Got to around Tuesday, Wednesday, and I feel like I had loads of stuff on. All positive stuff, but my head was just feeling a little bit mashed. So I decided to come off social media for a few days just to help me. I was trying to spin too many plates.
Did it work? Did it work?
Yeah, I feel like people don't realise when you've got your own business, there's the social media side of it as well. You're not just doing your PTing all day, you're doing your socials and answering messages and this and that. So I had to drop a plate and it was that. So I come back off that to be a little bit more present in my day-to-day stuff. And I had a HYROX on the Monday. So I feel like I was a little bit in my head, feeling a little bit stressed, nervous, excited about it all. So that wasn't helping. Yeah. So come off social media. Did a HYROX on Monday. So went to London. So Vic messaged me 3-4 weeks ago just saying, did I fancy stepping in? Because her partner was away. So I says, yeah. So went down to London on Monday morning, drove down. We were on at 20 to 2. It was all over by 3. Yeah. So shall I talk about now how we did, or when we're talking about HYROX?
That's up to you. It's talk about how you got on and your experience.
So we did really well. We were both we went at the time in mind. We wanted to get close to the hour, based off on I'd got an hour, just over an hour, 101 with Mike and Ant, and she got 104 with Jess. Yeah. So we said, maybe we could get in the middle, and it was the women's weight. So we were a little bit disappointed when we finished. We got 105.
Your runs were rapid though, weren't they?
Yeah. So disappointed at first, but then when we had an hour or so to reflect,
you broke it down.
The runs were unbelievable. That's the fastest I've ever ran. And as well, it was nice we looked at the first, second and third plate. Obviously you do that, don't you, just to see where you come. We came 10th out of 400. That's good. But we looked at the runs, and our runs were as fast as the winners. Yeah. We just flopped on the last bit. Yeah. But lessons learned, really enjoyed it. Yeah. Nice to do it on different as well. And then stayed over, and then the next day I had a meeting, very exciting meeting, in head office with Lululemon. So if anyone doesn't know, Lulu are, they're a massive sporting brand worldwide, and somehow they've come across me and decided that I wasn't an absolute divvy. Well, I am really. And when I had a meeting with them, that was like a very surreal thing, very overwhelming. Wanted to cry when I was in there. But it was really positive, just about building a relationship with me and supporting me in my events and being a part of a campaign and stuff like that. So very, very, very exciting. So me and you were getting kitted out for our hybrid games.
I'll do.
By Lululemon.
Do I have to wear that sports bra?
I know. You've got to wear this and the shorts to match as well. Matching sports bras.
His and hers sports bras.
His and hers. And yeah, that's my exciting...
Very exciting week.
Yeah.
I feel a bit boring now.
No, you've had some really exciting stuff happen.
I've just been sticking to plan. I'm ready. I've got Berlin in, a week on Saturday.
Hold on a minute.
What?
You've just been working with Taskers.
Yeah, what the hell? Let me get to my news. You just broke it.
Sorry.
Move on.
No, you sort of like decided that you were going to say it. I thought you were dismissing it. Like...
No. I was just going for the 3 weeks. I've just been saying I've stuck to plan for 3 weeks.
Oh, sorry.
I'm ready to go.
Rewind.
I wish it was tomorrow. No, I do. So I'm doing HYROX in Berlin a week on Saturday. Me and Adam, pro doubles.
Nice.
Again, you should really talk about this in the HYROX, shouldn't we?
Yeah, but that's why it's annoying, because all we do is do HYROX and talk about it.
Yeah. The Taskers thing. So Taskers got in touch with me and they want to do a video promo on Formby Beach on Tuesday.
Tops off Tuesdays.
Tops off Tuesdays. Gritty and sweaty is the is the order of the day.
There's going to be a line-up of women at Formby Beach waiting for you to get your top off. What if it rains?
Right over there.
Yeah. What if it rains?
It's not. It's forecast nice weather. What have they looked?
So it is going to be hot and gritty and sandy then.
So yeah, something to look forward to.
But also...
Keep your eye out.
Everyone down there. They'll still be out after that.
Oh yeah.
Or will it?
I don't know.
Oh no, it won't.
No,
maybe on the weekend.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Possibly.
But you have done some work for Taskers the other week as well.
Yeah, that was way before that, for doing the ultra runners with Rai. Yeah, that was really good.
You didn't mention that on your last one. That's a massive thing.
Yeah. No, I tested the ultra runners. You can't see that.
I tested the ultra runners.
And there's no way I could do that either. Hammies will not allow that. But yeah, no, that was a good experience. It's been really good. It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Something
autograph? Different, like out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, it is. And because you were worried about speaking on camera, weren't you?
Yeah, and there's that, and I don't like posing either. I don't mind. I know. You get people rolling their eyes, but it's not the I don't like. Oh, look at me, or look at this T-shirt. I like doing my thing, and then people just video me doing my own thing.
Candid,
you get what I mean?
It's called.
Yeah, but I don't like candid.
I don't like
candid laugh. Put that candid laugh in.
No, but it's out your comfort zone, isn't it?
Yeah, way out my comfort zone.
And even though it's not like fitness out your comfort zone, it's business out your comfort zone, isn't it? Which is nice though, and I think to be asked to do stuff like that as well is a massive compliment, because I always think of all the PTs in the city, which is a very competitive. I think Liverpool, I've said that on the last one, Liverpool's got some of the best PTs, and like they ask you, that's huge, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like I say, it's a big compliment, isn't it?
Massive compliment.
Yeah.
Smashing it.
Thank you.
And you've got some, and as well, like it's nice to get people notice it as well, don't they? Like, I mean, my mum noticed you doing it. I've seen Jimmy on Taskers. Yep, she's made it.
Another thing that came out of the podcast.
Clients.
Well, clients, but your
what are you gonna say?
You got your trip. I didn't get my China trip. You got your trip.
Which trip?
For your birthday.
Oh yeah. So I said on the last pod...
Wish it into the universe.
I'm all about the universe.
Yeah.
My bucket list was to go to Trolltunga. It was my birthday, like the week after, and lo and behold, I got my trip. So I'm going in September.
So
to climb.
I still want to go to China, by the way, just letting everyone know.
Amy, if you're watching,
Yeah.
you still want to go to... I'm not taking you to China.
Oh, yeah. But I didn't give you a birthday present.
What?
Is that it?
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
No?
Did you know about that?
I did know about the
Are you honestly?
No, go on. And before you laugh, that's the only wrapping paper I could find today. It's the kids.
I can't believe you got me a present.
Yeah. Don't be too excited you haven't opened it yet. Oh, don't do that either.
I know this is going to be awkward, but could you lift it a little higher when you open it so people can see?
Ta-da.
There you go, there you go.
I feel like I actually have no idea. No way. As if you got me a present. Is that because I got you a Nando's voucher?
Oh yeah, I still have to use that.
Yeah, don't forget. And you won that comp the other morning as well, so you get another
Oh my
one.
God, double Nando's.
Open.
Excellent.
Open.
Get showing that camera right now.
That's not a present, that's an insult.
It's not. It's a sign of endearment, that. What does it say? What does it say?
I'm not just nuts. I'm not nuts. I'm just a squirrel.
That is
Thank
wonderful. That is
Very
wonderful.
thoughtful, I
That
thought.
is so thoughtful.
Yeah.
Hold on. I know you meant to wash cups out first, but sound effects.
Point out other lemonade refreshing drinks are available. Not getting
by
this show cancelled.
Limoncello. Limoncello. What's it called?
San Pellegrino.
Tastes even better out of my own mug. Let's see yours. Stay strong.
Chin chin.
Cheers. Oh yeah, you meant to cheers. You meant to look at each other in the eye as well, otherwise you have bad sex. Sorry.
Slower in the tone.
No.
Right, are we getting on to this subject?
Yeah, go on then.
Come on in.
We've caught up enough. So today's subject is HYROX.
HYROX, yeah.
Oh, we didn't say welcome to Liverpool's Fittest podcast. It's too late now.
Yeah.
But if you've just tuned in,
Yeah, we know we're amateur.
yeah.
We'll get better
We'll
as
get
time
better
goes
at
on.
that. We'll introduce it properly next time after the...
Yeah.
So HYROX, should we start with what is HYROX?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I was going to say everyone knows, but remember when we went...
Yeah. We were like, HYROX, and they were like,
No, when we went to that Taskers New Balance event, and we were all walking down, and it was a mixture of people from the gym, like different gyms, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then uni students.
And they didn't
and
know.
one of the lads got talking to one of the uni students, and he was like, "Oh, what gym are you from?" And you're like, "Oh, Next Level." And he said, "Oh, what type of training is that?" And he went, "HYROX." And he went, "Is that rock climbing?" HYROX.
Hey.
He's got a point. He's got a point. But yeah,
He wasn't wrong.
Yeah, and we were like, it was Ant, and he was like, I don't know where to go with that. I don't
Ant
know.
smashed his face in.
Yeah, he was like,
You
I don't know
what?
how he doesn't know about HYROX, but anyway, yeah.
But
So
he
no,
didn't.
not everyone.
So not
does it.
everyone knows.
Yeah.
So HYROX is a...
The fastest growing race
in the world.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it out there and say it's going to be in the Olympics.
Well, that was their goal originally. When I first got into it, when I was listening to like podcasts
Yeah.
and all that, when they first come out, that was their goal, to get in the Olympics. That's why they've kept everything the same.
Same, yeah. I think they will as well.
Yeah.
So HYROX is a race.
Yeah, it's a fitness race, isn't it?
It's a fitness race.
8k of running, 8 functional fitness
Stations.
and then you do a K station, all the way to the end.
And die at the
Yeah.
end, if you do it properly.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing with HYROX is, and for us as a gym, is it's a sport for everyone.
Yeah, it's a massive community.
So like CrossFit, it's very technical. There's a lot of work that goes into like being able to do the movements and doing it well and lifting weight, whereas because this is functional, you can go in with very little training and still do it.
Yeah, well, that's what it's made for, isn't it? So it's available for everyone.
Yeah.
Like 99% of the people can do the movements before they get there, and then it's just perfecting them.
Yeah,
isn't it,
exactly.
Really?
So we try and encourage people in the gym, don't we, all our clients, to have a go at doing it, because like obviously any other race, 5k and stuff like that, but it's really challenging.
Yeah.
So when you tell people what it is, until you've done one. I don't think you realise like how hard
it
is, and when you get into it, it is very. It's it is a bit addictive.
It's a cult.
It's a cult.
Yeah.
It is.
It is now.
It is a cult.
It is.
Got a band
now.
on to say it's a cult.
It is.
That off.
It's yeah. Well, we'll probably go to the pros and cons later of the cult.
Yeah, of the cult. It's good for everyone to do.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, whatever your goal is, whether your goal is to get on the podium or just finish it, like it's for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's a massive thing we said before, wasn't it? To talk about that. It's becoming very, very competitive, like the Elite 15, and obviously with sport is competitive,
but the standard's getting better.
Yeah.
Year on year because of the popularity, and people are putting more into it. People, your everyday people are training like athletes now.
Yeah.
And like.
Which is amazing as well.
Oh my God, yeah.
Also stop because it's making it harder for me to fly.
Yeah. But even for health reasons, like people are choosing to better the health, better the food, just to get a better time.
Yeah.
It's what we've seen, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've seen so many people come on, like do firsts, and people just smashing PBs, just left, right and centre.
And again, just being able to complete it and do it is a massive achievement. So it's one of those things that the training for, it's quite laborious, isn't it? It's hard.
Yeah.
And then as you start training more for it, I think it's took me, like, this is my 8th one I've done now. And it's took me to get to like number 5 to realise that I can get better at the stations marginally.
Yeah.
But it's a runner's race.
Oh,
it's a runner's event.
Every
So
day.
my first HYROX was Dublin with Mike, and we had, in fact, we didn't
your
train.
First one?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
No
this
way.
year,
I was at that one. I didn't know that was
you
your
and Amy
first
did
one.
It, didn't you?
Yeah.
So me and Mike did it, and he'd done 1 or 2 before with his partner. He was like, let's do it. So we didn't really train for it. It was sort of the same scenario for me with the half. I was a bit like, I'm pretty fit. I'll give it a go. Went through the movement standards, and then on the day, holy shit, he literally dragged me through hell and back. Now, at the end of that race, I was embarrassed, and I said, I mean, we got a good time. We got 110. We got 109. We got, I think, like nearly 110 for our first one.
Yeah.
But I was done. Like, I couldn't even stand properly. I went to bits on that stage at the end. And I remember thinking, I will not have anyone drag me around that again like that. It was, but Mike must have slowed down so much that he was just doing it for me. But I found it like ridiculously hard. And then after that, I started training for it then. But now I know like it's what it's about. So like, I suppose we could speak about it from different sides. Like, if you're doing this to be competitive, we can give you some tips on how to get there, really.
Definitely.
And how to just get through it.
Yeah, and if you just want to complete it, because that's I say that to everyone who hasn't done one. Yeah. Because people go in with high expectations.
Oh, whatever you think you're gonna get.
Yeah. Take
add an extra 10 minutes on.
Yeah, take 10 minutes off it, definitely.
Yeah.
But especially for your first one, because you just don't know what to expect, and it sounds great, and you can do as many sims as you want. They're not the same.
It's not the same. It's like, it's just different. I don't know if it's like the crowd or the adrenaline on the day. It's just, it's just not the same. It's good to do a sim to, you know,
it's good to see where you're at, isn't it? But I'd never rely on the sim for me time.
No.
Not at all.
No, you'll be very sorely disappointed.
Yeah. but what I always say to my clients who are going in for the first time is, don't even worry about the time.
No.
Don't worry about the time. This is your benchmark. You go in, you get it done. You see where your strength, see where your strengths and weaknesses are, and that's the beauty of HYROX. There's so much data.
Yeah.
So
splits.
The good thing I always find, I was going to keep this for the pros and cons, but the good thing I find, like the difference between doing a 5k race, 10k race, or half marathon, you're only competing for that one spot, which is first, whereas you've got all this data now competing against your age group.
Yeah.
And it keeps it more competitive.
Yeah.
So you're like, although you are trying to beat your time, and then you're trying to get the best overall, you're also in a different category, which then narrows it down again. Yeah. So it keeps it quite competitive, you know what I mean?
So there's, again, for anyone who doesn't know about it, there's different age categories. Yeah. There's solo, doubles, mixed doubles, pro, relay. Heavier weight. So there's different categories, and that's why it is for everyone, because there's people who don't want to work as a team, want to work on their own. There's a lot.
Sickos.
Sick bastards. There's a lot to do, but there's we're addicted, aren't we?
Yeah, see, well, 15.
I'm not addicted to HYROX. I don't want to be. But for me, it's perfect. So I've been injured quite a bit over the last year with my shoulder, probably 2 years now, and I kept going, oh, maybe if I just like lean into HYROX a bit more and give my shoulder a rest, and the more I've leaned into it, the less injury I've had, and also I've been like, actually, I think this is perfect for me.
Yeah.
Like I like to think my strength is my strength.
Yeah.
And it's given me something to work on, and I'm very competitive with myself.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm getting better. Sorry to like leave this into just my experience here, but I feel like I'm getting better at it now, and I'm starting to enjoy the training side of it now. And you've got to push yourself out your comfort zone with like your running. Yeah. Like we said, then it's a runner's event, isn't definitely. It? So pushing yourself out your comfort zone, like who likes running really? Not a lot of people.
Yeah. When it's done.
Yeah, when it's done. So on that first HYROX, the Dublin one, I was awful. Like my runs were like 6-minute kilometres, and I've given myself a bit of a programme for me running. I've stuck to it for like 10, 11 months now, and my runs have come from like 6 minutes to, well, on Monday they were 4-minute kilometres.
Yeah, brilliant.
I can't believe that.
It's so good.
It's so funny when we come off and we were disappointed, and then we got our splits up and we both like, that is insane. Like how much you can improve, but you don't realise it until race day. Like what?
No, that's it. Because that's when you're putting it all out, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go all out, don't you? Well, not all out, but you know what I mean. You have a bit of a strategy, don't you? But
yeah.
You know what I mean. You go that extra mile, don't you?
What's your HYROX strategy?
My strategy? Oh my God, I'll be here all day. I've just got a strategy for every single exercise.
What about, well, not in that way then, like, where do you feel like, because you've obviously done a few solos now, haven't you? Like, yeah,
but I think people forget that. We spoke about this this morning. I think a lot of people think that me and Adam have done loads together. I think we've only done like 4. Yeah. And I've done 15 races. So 15 races? I know. But the singles, and they're totally different. Yeah. The single to the double. It's like, I always say, like, you can't sprint a marathon, but you can push on in a half. Yeah. That's like the doubles and the singles. So you can push on. You can push that little bit harder in the half, knowing that you're getting that, in the doubles, knowing that you're getting that rest.
A little bit of respite.
When in the singles, it's a lonely road as it is. You're all in your own head. Your body's telling you all your weaknesses as you're running around. Yeah. All the things that you haven't done and that you should have done. But it's just you. It's just you and that thing.
You versus you.
It is. But it is a good test. It is a good test. The doubles, I would say, is more enjoyable. Yeah. The singles will just test your own. There's nowhere to hide. It's you versus you. Like, that's it. But I do enjoy the doubles now more, but I do like doing a single. And I've done, how many now then? So my first one was in the 2022-23 HYROX season, Manchester, and that, I think there was only about 500 people there. Really? Honestly, it was one day. I wasn't even that busy, but the atmosphere was brilliant. They still had like the high tempo, the MC and all that. It was brilliant. But now it's like 5-day events. Can't even get a ticket. 5-day events. There's like 2 events on every weekend, isn't there? Yeah. Like one in like the UK and one abroad. Yeah, it's unbelievable. But I was took off to been massive. But I got a fate. But yeah, so that was just where I was going with that. So mine has gone from 118 down to me solo now is 108. So 10 minutes. That's Don't insane. Even know where that 10 minutes has come off. And then mine and Adam's doubles is now at 103. But we've got the pro this week. Solo wise, where would you like to be? I'd want everything under an hour. Yeah. But are you going to keep working until you get to that? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll get, you heard it here first, we'll get under an hour in Berlin. That is the aim. That's the aim. 59, I'll take it. But I want it. Even though it's pro weight, I've like our runs are way faster than they were.
Yeah.
Our stations are better. Like, we don't even use any of the ball in the 11 in the gym now, the 11 kg for the wall balls. Like,
what's the men's pro? 9?
9.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're chucking them 11s around now. The sandbag lunges 30 kg.
Yeah. We all train heavier, don't we, for it? Like, all the
That's why I'm jealous of the
girls.
women's weight. All you women are super strong in our gym and you're just chucking around 10s.
The women in our gym are insane, are ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
And those HYROX weights are...
Well, some of the other events, we've had the Deadly Dozen, the Hybrid Games, the ATEX is a bit different because it's... No, then again, the weights,
Metcon,
the Metcon weights were light on that. But I suppose that it's got to be like that to be open for everyone. It's just we're in that position.
You just don't know next level.
Yeah, well, that's it. We're in that position.
You just don't know how strong they are. But like the 10 kgs, like we push people to just lift them. Like, obviously when they can lift them. By the way, if you're watching this and you've never been in the gym before, there's a 10. You're not leaving until you lift that. No, but it's we get people strong fast, don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, that went off on a tangent as well.
Yeah. Where were we going with that?
Strategy. So you've gone from, so you won under an hour. Same for me.
Yeah. I think under the hour's a goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
For ourselves, like
we said
it's
before,
not for everyone, is it? But
like that's a massive thing. Obviously, we touched on it then, but it's a bit different. So like we are very competitive with our time now with it, and I think it's not all about that, and that's good to tell people because sometimes when I'm talking about it, I feel guilty for talking about it like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm just, like making someone else's time feel not as good.
Yeah.
And I hate that because I would never want the way I speak about my time. It's not a reflection on anyone else's. It's for me personally. So I don't want someone to think like that. I think when I got 110, that's not good. That's fantastic, but for me personally, obviously it's your own individual goal, isn't it? So
well, that's what I was saying about the data though, isn't it? There's that much data. Like, it's got data for everything. Every single run's timed. Every single exercise timed. So you can come away, go on that HYROX app, and then go, oh, I could have done a bit better on my lunges there. Or I could have done a bit better on that. And then you go away, you work on it, you go again. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all right. You don't even have to listen to anyone's time. It's all about your time. And beating your time. And like I say, the data's there for that. But that's the beauty of it. Like, you don't really need to look at anyone else's time.
No. And that's a nice thing because I'm always banging on about like not comparing yourself to other people. So it's a great competition for you. Yeah. Like for me, like that's why I think for me, I'm not, everyone does it for different reasons, but because I am quite competitive with myself, I can just focus on that. Yeah. And I know it's different doing it with a different partner and that's a different factor altogether, isn't it? But even if you do it with the same person, like trying to beat it, and you're not going to beat it every time because different, variables on the day. Like the last 2 times I've done it, I've come on my period that day. Yeah. So without realising, I'm obviously going to be a little bit more, but I've still performed. Yeah. But then that gives you a little boost thinking, oh my God, what can I do on my periods? This should be my time where I'm feeling the weakest. Yeah. You still go and smash it out. So my goal, so at first it was, I want a flag, I want a podium, but now I'm doing it more and I know what I can do. I'm like, I want a sub-hour. Yeah. So obviously a flag would be insane, but like you said, it's getting that good that, the benchmark's constantly moving on it, but now I'm like, sub-hour is where I want to be. So me and Ant did Paris and then we did Glasgow, and both times we did an extra lap. Which broke my heart.
Which is easy done, by the way.
Which is very easy done, and it cost us a flag both times, so we come 4th and 5th both times, which is obviously unreal still. Yeah. But that little mistake took us. Yeah. It was a big mistake in the end, wasn't it? It took us away from. So I know we've got it.
But that's
in
lessons, isn't it?
Absolutely,
I have learned a lesson. I wish I wrote it down, to be honest. I've learned a lesson off every single race. Even when I went into, not the last one, but the one before, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to take from this. Yeah. And then you take something from it. Yeah. Like anything. You like you say, how to read the board properly, how to do the laps, maybe read the brief before you go. Yeah. Just little things, little nervous things, what to eat before, how long to eat before.
Yeah.
how many times to go to the toilet before, because that happens plenty.
Yeah.
You just learn from every single race, and again, it's all leads towards. And what you were saying about it's not all about the numbers.
No.
The day itself's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like the atmosphere in there is
and you get to
unbelievable.
travel the world.
Well, it's that as well. It's always handy.
You're travelling, going everywhere. Like we're going to Chicago next month.
Yeah,
Mike, who doesn't do HYROX, by the way.
Yeah.
Boring. Is made it to the World Championships in Chicago, so we're going there for him and Ant to have a go.
Brilliant.
I reckon they'll smash it, but it's a privilege to be able to travel the world like that for something you love doing.
Yeah, I feel like we've knocked out all these pros and cons before we've even got there.
Yeah. Have you got any personal pros, like a pro and a con?
Probably what ones you've already mentioned. Obviously, the pros is it keeps me on plan.
Yeah.
So, because I love this type of training, it doesn't feel like I don't get, I've got to do this today.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, the workouts are hard, but it keeps me on plan. I enjoy it. What's another pro? Again, you get to travel with it. Like, I'm sure Amy's sick of coming with me to every single city in the UK.
What about a con?
A con, Ryan mentioned it before, the cult.
HYROX cult.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a cult, but it's growing, isn't it? And it's not slowing down. Yeah. And it is getting ridiculous to get a ticket.
Oh.
Like, it's like Glastonbury now.
Do you know what they've started doing now? They've started, obviously when you're an affiliate of HYROX, so like if JD, you're an affiliate, they send the code to everyone in JD.
JD?
JD Sports.
As who works there?
Yeah. So, no, clients, members. So if you're a member of Everlast, and they
become an affiliate,
which they are.
Yeah.
They send the code to all the clients.
Oh, no wonder you can't get a ticket.
And that's why it's getting ridiculous, because and there was an uproar about it the other week. Like we're a small gym.
Yeah.
We've got obviously members who are doing it, but not every single person in the gym. 250 people don't do it. Like 60 people, 30 people might want a ticket, and they can't get it because they're sending it out, mass sending these codes out.
Yeah.
I got a code last week for Birmingham off some other girl who goes to another gym. She said, "This is just, do you want this before it goes?" Because we just got sent it then. I was like, "But yeah, I haven't had mine yet, so yeah, go on."
I want a loyalty card.
I do. But that's a con. That's a massive con.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
If you want to get into it,
it's hard.
Don't get your hopes up.
Well, that's it. That's it, because people come to our gym to do HYROX, but we've got no sort of say in whether they can actually get a ticket.
Yeah.
So you could be training for like 6 months before you can get a ticket.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it's great training and it's good to get fit and it's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
As like surrounding yourself with great people while you're doing it, because the HYROX Saturdays are brilliant, aren't they? And they're good vibes. But
good vibes, man.
Good vibes. Hey. Perfect vibes. But it's a good way to do it, but you're not guaranteed a ticket.
Yeah.
But and I think that's why these other
games
are coming about, like Deadly Dozen, hybrid games, or there's loads popping up, isn't there?
Yeah.
But do you want to talk about the hybrid games? We're doing it, aren't we?
Can I give one of my cons first?
Oh, go on. Sorry, I've jumped ahead.
No, it was just a pro. I think we've spoke about all them. Same as you, actually keeps me focused and driven, and it's not some where you said you enjoy that type of training. I don't. I love weightlifting. That's my favourite thing to do. So that for me is actually like sometimes a bit of a slog, and I train alone a lot. So, but it keeps me going because I know that's what I've got to do to be the best at what I want to be the best at. So that's a pro. Keeps me on track. Con. A con for me, and this is just me using this week's experience. I have battered myself mentally over not doing what I thought I was going to do. And I had a little word. I was going to do a little video on my story this morning. I thought I'd save it for now. Because it was a perfect one for anyone who's thinking about how progress should look. So for me, I was like, I've been doing all the right things. I'm training hard. I'm eating better. I'm doing all this stuff. Why didn't I get what I thought I should have got? And you seen me yesterday, didn't you? I was on the verge of tears all day. I felt like I'd let everyone down, I'd let myself down, when really that was just being really hard on myself. And I'd failed.
You didn't fail.
No, hold on a minute. For me, I had failed.
Didn't I tell you off yesterday?
But that's okay. Today, for me now, that's okay. I didn't get where I wanted to be. That's fine. Because now I know what I've got to do. So what did I do yesterday? When I got myself a HYROX coach. So I needed a plan. But you can't constantly PB all the time. No. And that's what I've been doing. So the last few times I've done it, I've took 10 minutes off. Then I went to 103, then I've got 101, then I've got 101 again. So I've gone dum. That can't happen every single time. You're going to have periods of your training where you're not getting that. So what I wanted to say was, for myself as a con, but also into a pro, progress for me, in my head I'm like, it's this. That's how progress looks, but it's not. It's steps, isn't it?
Yeah, of course
like,
it is, yeah.
You're going to get where you want, then you're going to go up, then you're going to go stagnant, then it's not going to be up all the time. You're going to have periods of failure, and that was hard for me.
Well, you'll learn more from that. I guarantee you'll take more from that than you will have, I've just done another PB.
And you know, now, obviously it's took me a day or two, and I knew it would, but I was like, at first I was like, I'm not doing this again. Like, I'm not putting myself through that feeling like I'm not good enough, when I am. Yeah. I'm doing all the right things, and I am progressing. Just not every race is going to be number one. And I said the first thing I would say to my clients is, did you give it everything? Yeah. Could you have done any more? No. And that was exactly it. There's me 100%. I gave it 100%, and I'm getting there. I'm not going to get there overnight, but just got to keep going forward, slow. Just don't stop. Yeah. And I nearly stopped.
And stop putting pressure on yourself.
And stop putting pressure on myself. Yeah.
Jeez,
boring. So pro and a con there. I took something from it, but I needed that though, because I needed to fail there to go, right, I'm going to go harder now, because now I've got the support that maybe I was missing, and when I go in October, I'm ready for it now. Yeah.
So what advice would you give to someone then who's shitting the pants basically?
For a HYROX? Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go and enjoy it. It's for everybody. Yeah. Any ability, any disability. It's fitness. Yeah. Fitness is fitness. Anyone can do it, whatever your level is. Yeah. And especially one of those races, like you said, it's exciting, it's fun. Yeah. Go and train hard for it. Enjoy the process. And once you've done one, maybe you might go, actually, I do want to go for a time, and then build on that. But just go and have a good time. Smile. Yeah, good. Remind yourself that you're doing your best. Like, as long as you've tried your best and you have a good time, you've won.
I know you can't see Ryan on the mic, but on the camera, should I say, but what did you enjoy your first one, Ray?
Yeah, I did. I really did. I didn't enjoy it as much as Becky. Don't get me wrong. Becky's come away like a proper...
she likes it, doesn't she?
She loves it.
Yeah. You look like you were proper enjoying it though. Couldn't even keep up with you on the farmers carries.
I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it, but I think I enjoyed it too much where I weren't thinking about it. Which probably nobody says about a HYROX, but like, I just seen that I was being quite silly. I wasn't really taking it serious, like you said there before. Like, did you give it everything? I could have 1,000,000,000,000% give a lot more.
But if you do it again, you know now, don't you, that, you know, you've had a good time, and maybe next time you do it, you might want to go, actually, I got 115, I'm going to go for 110. Or whatever. So once you've done one.
Well, we did our first one without any real idea of what we were going into at all. Like, nothing. I don't even think, even in the build up to it, we were going to the gym, obviously, and like training with yous, and like we were getting like HYROX-y style things, but we hadn't been to like any Saturday HYROX at next level, which was a massive mistake, because that really gets you ready for it. And
gets the juices flowing.
It really does.
Those Saturday
gives
classes.
You a true idea of like the combinations of how the different exercises flow and stuff like that. But even with James, we didn't do any like we didn't even train together really. We trained together twice in like however many months that we had, which was a big mistake. But even with all of that, we were still generally fit enough to have a good go.
Yeah.
And in reality, got a good time.
Yeah.
So I think, what did you say your first ever one with Mike was 110? Yeah. So mine and Becky's was 114, which doesn't sound a million miles away.
No, and it's not.
Considering like we had loads of hiccups during the race as well. Like, Becky couldn't even push the sled at all.
It was put glue on that sled.
Yeah. Honestly, it did not move, or barely anyway. So I basically ended up doing the sled. But even then, it was like getting stuck in the floor.
Yeah.
Which I think HYROX themselves are fixed now. I think they've got a certain grade carpet or whatever. But yeah, we really enjoyed it to the point where we like literally finished and we're like, we would do that again right now. And we've tried to get tickets to like every single close one or close enough one that we can, but to go with what you said before, it's so difficult to get one. And that's the hard part, is like once you've done that first one, you do become like, oh my god, I want to do it again, because I know I can work on this and this. But then getting the ticket to get back in is
you're in the
so
cult.
You're
in it.
I am in the cult. My mates
He's like, it's a cult.
My mates have given me so much shit as
well.
I did one I've done, and my mates are sending me like loads of reels because people were trying to take the piss out of it. I did like memes, and I haven't heard the last of it.
Any good thing gets a bit of hate, don't you? You know what I mean?
And it's like, I think if you're on the outside and you've not done it, you're not in the cult, and you've not done it, like, you don't understand. Like, my best mate said when did I say this last time? She said to me, when are you going to stop doing these HYROXs, because you're not winning them? You mustn't be very good. And I'm like, it's not like that, but you know what, Tash, screw you, because there's my flag.
Personal out.
I've personally outed it. She'll watch this as well, because she watched my last one. But like, that, it takes a lot to get a flag, doesn't it? Like, so the flag behind me. So in January, I did the relay. Now, if you want to do a relay, don't think about it as it's going to be an easy way in.
Why are you eyeballing me there? Because I definitely thought it was.
That relay was harder than any doubles I've done.
Yeah. Well, all the girls are saying the same. When we went to watch it, everyone was coming off like, that was so hard.
You don't realise how hard.
I was expected to be not dead easy, but
easier. But like funner.
No,
it wasn't. That relay, no. Yeah. So when I did that, my team, I had the fittest team that you probably could have put together. I would say one of the fittest teams in the UK, because my girls are all HYROX winners, and I was the only one who'd never podiumed. All the girls, so Meg, Rach and Millie, they are my like HYROX inspirations. They're just amazing. And when we said we're going to do it together, I've never worked so hard in my whole life, because I did not want to be the one who brought the team down. And also, I feel like people might have thought, oh, she's going to get a flag, and it's only because they're so fit.
Oh, well, it was a good team all round.
Yeah, but I know that's how it felt, because I'm nowhere near their fitness level, but I worked really, really hard to try and be as fast as them. And
you're a part of the team.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that made me work even harder. Knowing how fit my team was, I thought, I'm not going to let them girls down. Like, I want to be as fast as them. And well, I was. So
they wouldn't have been able to complete it without you.
No, and that's. I feel like you're just being nice.
No, it's not. It's a team. Your goalie doesn't not get a medal if he wins the league just because he's just in goal.
That's true.
Everyone gets a medal.
But
like,
that was,
you played your part and you've done it really well.
And by the way, girls, if you're watching, I got the short straw there. Burpees and wall balls.
You probably picked them though.
I've picked the burpees. I like them.
There you go.
But I got a flag. We got second place. We're currently 4th in the world. We got 56 minutes.
Rapid.
Rapido. Should we do some questions?
Yes, let's do it.
What time
are you doing to me or am I doing to you?
So far, you're on 45 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, good time.
15 minutes. Wow, that was like we knew. I've got a few questions. So we did the same thing as last time. We put on our Instagram and in the Next Level group chat. Did anyone have any HYROX questions? So should we read like 2 each maybe?
Yeah, go on.
Do you
want me to go first? Because I've been hammered with the same question.
In that case, no, because I know what it's going to be. Are you going first?
Oh, what? Do you want me to just say it?
No. Okay, so how do you not die? So someone's wrote, how can I get faster? That's a good one. Would you mind if I answer this first?
Go on, over to you.
So only because I feel like I was really slow and now I've got fast.
Yeah, as long as you're not saying you're faster than me.
I mean, no, I'm not.
Unlike
Get that
Can
down.
Can I just butt in here, right?
Go on.
You have never admitted that you're ever slower, not as strong as anyone. The length of time that I've known you, which is a good few years now, and especially not him.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say that, yeah.
Oh, don't do it. He's backtracking.
No, you are faster than me when you're asleep. Okay, so how can I get faster? Someone said. So after that HYROX, I made a plan, and this might help. So if you're wanting to get faster at your running, I do 3 runs a week. On a Tuesday, obviously I'm going to do these days, but this is how I split it. On a Tuesday, I do sprint training, and I do it on the curve mill. The reason why I do it on that treadmill is because it's horrendous, and it really pushes me. So I do 200 metre sprints or 100 metre as fast as you can, max out, a minute rest in between, and I do either 5 sets, so it's okay, or 10 100 metre sprints. Thursday I do compromise running, so 1 kilometre splits, again at race pace, as fast as you can, and then rest in between, or put a station in between it. And then on a Sunday I do a zone 2 run, so an hour to an hour and a half, and I feel like that is really I've stuck to it as well. I've not veered off it, and I feel like that's got me 2 minutes off each kilometre, which is obviously massive. Have you got any faster tips?
Just coming towards your event more compromise running, I'd say. Just get comfortable being uncomfortable on them heavy legs. Because it is brutal.
So imagine, if you want to know what HYROX feels like, imagine running with
pair of wet wellies on,
boots, cement boots, and your nose held.
No, it's great.
And your mouth covered.
No, it's really great.
So you basically, you breathe out your ears. If you want to know what it feels like.
We're really sizing it up for the people who've never had to.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it feels like. Really, but you'll love it. It's really good. The feeling at the end is fantastic. Yeah? Yeah. Good.
Right, shall I do a question?
Yeah, man.
I won't do the one that you're dreading. I'll do that at the end.
Don't ask that question.
Who is your HYROX inspo? You've sort of mentioned that anyway, haven't you, Bob?
Do you want to do yours first?
See, I don't know the names of mine, but I could go with...
She sat right here. Sure.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Right. Yes. And no, my inspiration on a serious note for HYROX would be, I think his name's Tyler Saunders, the guy with the one leg.
Guy? Oh, wow.
And oh my, every time I see him, I've seen him at different events as well, not just HYROX, but every time I see him, I just think, wow.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, some days you go in the gym, you have a bad day, and I'm sure he has bad days as well, but, like, when you see him, he's like doing all the exercises on one leg, and then he's going around in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And then the last time I seen something similar, a guy on crutches. And I seen him, and then there was a girl with one arm.
Yeah,
and then,
doing the wobbles.
Yeah, well, so this kept me tuned in. So literally, I was watching the reel, and I'm thinking, well, she must have to do something different for wobble, and it kept me tuned in all the way to the end. And then she was doing them, just catching it like with
it's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, unbelievable.
And you know when people go, blah, 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 excuses, and I think, shut up.
Well, I can't hit the target in the gym. Have you tried? No. Get it tried.
Go on then, have a go.
No, but I would say that people like that, it's so inspirational.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
And
it does make you think about, you're moaning about like silly things.
Do you know what though? We don't moan often. I don't really have
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about everyone else.
Oh, yeah. You're moaning bastards.
Yeah, talking about Adam.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. He works really hard.
Yeah, he does.
Just sub-averad.
My HYROX inspiration, the girls, Rach and Meg. We actually wanted to have them on, didn't we?
Yeah.
But
Meg will come on.
But Meg said she's too shy.
The
girls, I think, are unbelievable. They've got some stamina. Yeah. But for me, again, someone who I know, Lou Colbert. Oh my God, that lad is insane.
Lewis. Who's that?
Lewis Colbert. Yeah. He is incredible. Yeah. No, I've never seen fitness levels like it, and I always find people's fitness and drive inspiring. Yeah. So like that for me just is, he's very, very driven, but 51 minutes.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is ridiculous.
Did he do a HYROX in 51 minutes?
51 minutes.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen anyone do less than 58.
Is that world record then?
Lewis Colbert did.
Doubles?
Doubles, yeah.
Oh,
solo's like 57 or something like that, but it's not just that, like, he can, like, his 5k time and stuff like that. Like, for me, that ability, I always think, like, I like to think I'm a hard worker and I try my best, but I think, what do I have to do to get to that level? Like, it's inspirational. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to do whatever he's doing, but, like, and the girls as well, like, on the word I like and I use it is relentless. You've got to be relentless to be at that level, and that is, like, just inspirational for me. So the girls in Lou, they're just incredible. Wowzer trouser.
That's about right, isn't it? I'm man of the people, you're man of the athletes.
What man of the athletes? You are man of the people. Would you like a question from me?
I'll go on then. Give me a good one.
Someone threw, how do I get a ticket? Can't help you there.
You can't.
Someone's asked a question when I asked if anyone's got any HYROX questions. Someone's asked, would you sell a pic of your feet?
Not this again.
Not this again. If you could swap any event, what would it be that you would swap out and why?
Well, I've always said that I'd love the assault bike to be in there. I reckon I'd just kill a couple of people off. But...
well, be careful what you wish for.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now the hybrid games is coming to play.
Yeah.
And after having a go, ooh.
Yeah, that
is
bike is
tasty.
my arch nemesis.
Yeah.
What are we going to do, by the way, with the seat? Because...
I'm just going to have to stand up, aren't I?
I mean, I can go to a certain height, but I feel like if my feet don't touch it, it's not...
Well, I read the rules, and you're as long as your both hands are touching the handlebars and your feet are touching the pedals, you can't stand up. I'm going to have to. Can't be sitting on that, like a clown bike.
When you get on a kid's bike.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Unless I put something on my bum.
What would you do? Pull-ups?
Like instead of what? On HYROX?
Anything you want.
I would take out the farmer's carries, because weirdly, they're my worst one. I get to them, honestly, I get to them and I flop.
To be fair, I can't run with them. I can go at a bit of a plod with... Yeah,
my feet shuffle, and when I pick them up, you know, when you see people... The first one I did with Meg, I ran, and at the end I remember thinking, how the hell did I do that? But when I do it now, my calves burn, like, I can't pick my feet up. So I would take that out and I would put pull-ups in, because...
How many?
How many? Shared.
Yeah.
50.
You know, it's not, no one's doing that, but this is why it's...
The scale can.
Yeah, but that's why it's so good as a race though, isn't it?
No, I know, yeah, but the question is, what would you pull out?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm saying what I would pull out, because I'm good at them.
To see you there at your own event, and you're the only one doing it.
The only one doing it. There's a bike and pull-ups, and that's it.
Hey, that leads me on to my next question, actually. Where was it? Oh, there. When are you and Hannah going to create your own fitness competition?
I feel like we can't really speak about that, can we?
No. The lawyers have said we've got to keep that under wraps.
Answer to that question in short terms is, watch this space.
Yeah. I've got one for you. Supplement recommendations.
For HYROX?
It just says to get you ready for race day, but I mean, I don't take anything just for race day. My supplements, I just have like a morning stack sort of thing.
Well, I take vitamin formula.
Oh yeah.
I've been taking those two for about 6 months now. Yeah. And I would say definitely I don't get as much fatigue as I was getting like the day after like heavy legs running sessions. Yeah. I take them, and I take creatine. Yeah. And electrolytes. Yeah. I've been taking Revival. Sent me, this isn't a plug by the way, Revival sent me, you know, those like electrolyte sachets. Yeah. I've been taking them, but...
#gifted.
#gifted. Swipe up for code. Hannah, code 15.
Mine. She's such an influencer.
I know.
She's totally forgot
who she is. #gifted.
Totally forgot.
Lululemon.
You can't see that, but if you raise up a little bit more, you
raise me up.
#gifted.
My morning stack.
We're crotching the fit in your face then. Sorry guys.
My morning stack, which is just every morning, is so I will get up, I will have my creatine, an electrolyte, and then I'll have glucosamine, cod liver oil, vitamin D.
Wow.
And then I have a beetroot juice. It's like having a breakfast, but that's why I skip breakfast.
Do you have one of those little pots like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah, tablet pots.
Tablet pots.
No, I should do that. That's actually a really good idea.
Oh my God, I'm going to buy you one.
Yeah.
Basically, you rattle when you walk, is what you're saying.
No, it sounds a lot, but it's not really.
Why don't you try and take that thing that I take, because it's got all that in it?
Because I don't get mine for free.
Don't you worry. John, we'll sort them out, won't we? No, I mean, it is really good.
Yeah.
I've just ordered a new one, but I won't speak about it yet because I've not tried it.
Yeah. Well, I would rave on the beetroot.
Yeah.
Beetroot juice or the beetroot shots.
One thing I have been, it's not a supplement, but one thing I have tried, and I try it because of you.
Running faster.
If you want to talk about running faster, technically on paper, my splits were faster than yours on the last HYROX.
Not a chance.
My splits are faster than yours on the last HYROX I've just done.
Right, that leads me on to my next question.
Get them up now.
That leads me on to my next question.
No, yours and Adam's doubles. Get your splits up now.
So I've had this question quite a couple of times now.
Don't even ask it.
And it says, Hannah needs to do a singles, no excuses. Will Hannah ever do a singles? Is Hannah going to do a singles?
Not that many people have asked.
That's all here?
Let me see.
Instagram?
You're lying.
Well, anyway, you got to answer the question.
James.
Oh, sent from J.W. Barnes.
Hey, can out the people if you want.
Go on.
Ruby, one of your clients.
Oh, fuck off, Ruby.
Adam, one of our friends.
Stick.
This one, I don't know this account. James W. Barnes. He said it as well.
Ness Rigby.
Yes, yeah.
If I'm being honest, so on mine, I have had 6 people.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're the questions. 6 of them say, someone put, why do you keep running an extra lap?
Yeah.
Cheeky bastard. It's really hard, okay. Should we move on?
No. When are you doing a singles? Get it answered.
The next HYROX tickets that come out, I will buy a singles ticket.
You're ready here first, people.
I know, and I know what I need to do.
Yeah, and don't put pressure on yourself. Just go and get it done.
No, I'm going to win if I'm doing it.
Go, then. Don't be crying to me afterwards. Then.
Don't be crying when you've spilt your milkshake. No, if I'm going to do it, I'm not just going to book an ad hoc one. I'm going to book it like later on in the year, and I'm really going to work towards it. So I'm not just going to have a go just to do it. I want to go and do well and say I couldn't have done any more on that part. So I will do a solo HYROX. I'm going to do a solo HYROX. It might be the Dublin one. Are you recording that? It's already on record.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm being honest, I'm really nervous about it, and that's why I've not booked one before.
Yeah.
I'm a shitbag. I'm a shitbag.
No, you're not.
I'm nervous about doing it because you're right, it's all on me.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's a totally different event. It's like
it's
like people who do half marathons.
I need to go to the toilet.
It's like people doing half marathons and they think, I'll be able to do a marathon. It's a totally different animal.
Different animal, but I'm ready to. I've been reading that David Goggins book.
Yeah.
You Can't Hurt Me, and it says in it, you should be doing things that constantly. Everyone's got an animal inside them that needs unlocking, and it's by doing stuff that pushes you out your comfort zone. And this is it.
I couldn't stop thinking
Don't
of squirrel.
say squirrel, you little shit.
I couldn't stop thinking of squirrel. The squirrel inside me is trying to get out.
The squirrel inside me is trying to climb up that tree. No, but everyone's got something inside them that needs unlocking. Yeah. And you can't unlock it until you start pushing your comfort zone. You've got to be very honest with yourself, it says, and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I need to be doing this to get to this. So for me, it is a solo.
Well, another thing, I don't know if you could ask that Dave Goggins thing, and he talks about the Navy SEALs, what they say is when you think you're done, you're only at 40%.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I always say that to myself.
When you think you're done, you're only at 40%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your mind gives up before your body.
Yeah, exactly that. Do you want another one?
Yeah.
How do you recover after a HYROX?
Don't speak to anyone for 3 days. Because you're
yourself
basically on a come down. How do you recover?
So this is from Elevate Therapy. So Joey, who's now doing massages in Next Level.
Plug.
Go on, Joey, lad.
So for me, recovery, I have at least 2 or 3 days rest now. And do you know who taught me that? You.
There you go.
So Jimmy is relentless. He does competitions and then trains the next day. And then after that time, when you were really injured, weren't you? That was rubbish.
I was just on a high. I was on a massive high.
You feel... So when I've done it, my body feels okay, actually. I think because obviously you condition for it, don't you? But mentally, I go on a bit of a... Even if it's positive or, you want to do better, regardless, I actually go on a bit of a drop. So I don't train. So I've had... What day is it today? It's Thursday today. I haven't trained for 3 days. So I'm probably going to train today or tomorrow. Give myself a little bit of time. Now, that's not the same for everyone. That just works for me. Loads of water, sleep, and stretch. Just all your basics to recover. Because your body, you might not think it, but your body needs it. Well, I've been starting to get
massages as well. This is pre-HYROX though, really.
Yeah. You were getting tight though, weren't you?
Yeah, proper tight, yeah. Well, it turned out my kneecap was out of line, but apart from that...
Mad that.
Yeah, I was getting...
Apart from my kneecap being at the back of my leg. It's fine.
But no, this getting a massage has been perfect, but not too close to the event.
Yeah.
So I was getting one, I think I had one every week up until the event. Yeah. And then one 5 days before. But but that as well as my daily stretch.
Yeah.
That's the way to go about it.
Namaste.
Namaste. Hey, I've got a bad experience with massages. That's why I've never really got one.
Oh, go on.
I've told you this one.
No, go on.
Oh. So I was away.
That's not me leg, love.
Yeah. No, not like that. Not the
sounds like a great experience.
Not the Thailand story. No, when I was away, I went for a massage with my ex-girlfriend, and then we obviously had to go in separate places, give you a little stack of things, towels and whatever, go in. And this was before COVID as well.
Where's this going?
I know, and this was before COVID. And then I come out with a towel around me and me face mask on.
Oh, yeah.
And I come out to them absolutely laughing their heads off. And it wasn't a face mask. No, it wasn't a face mask. It was like a pair of paper knickers that you're meant to put on, so you don't get oil all over your clothes.
You had it on your face?
Yeah, I had it on my face, and they're just howling. And then I thought, well, if that's meant to be on there, and I've got nothing under this towel, I was like, oh.
Just take it off.
I just had to lie there, and she took it off, and she went, ooh. And I was just like, oh my God.
It's a snake.
So I probably haven't had a massage since.
I actually have got a weird massage story as well. Have you ever had a hammam? It's a Turkish massage.
Sounds like a butty.
When you go to Turkey, you have a hammam. You have a hammam.
Yeah.
And basically they exfoliate all your body.
Oh yeah, like a Turkish bath type of thing.
Yeah. So it's hammam, it's called. So they exfoliate all your body. And I went in, and you go in with your bikini on. And anyway, she said she was speaking Turkish, so I couldn't really, and it was the depths of Turkey where we went at the time. And she was trying to say, lift up and move your top up, but she was going like this to me, so I just assumed she meant take your top off. So I took my top off, and she turned around, and she was like, no, lady, no. She sat there with my tits, my pecs out, ready. She's like, no, and I come out, my mum was like, she come out and was speaking English to Ty, who was my uncle, who was Turkish, and she was telling him that I took my top off, and I was like, great, can't get away with that one, come out, and they're all laughing. You just have your tits out. I was like, no. Mum got the wrong end of the stick.
Well, I've got one last question if you want it.
If it's another, why are you doing a solo? When are you doing a solo?
What is your best HYROX moment? Do you want me to go first and give you time to have a little think?
Yeah.
So I've got two.
I've got two, I think.
I've got a few, but so I'll go for my first one. My first best HYROX moment was to my clients, husband and wife, completing it. And honestly, this sounds dead dramatic, but you don't know until you've done it, because you've been through the mill with them, going through all the training and all that. I got choked up at the finish line.
Yeah.
It was in Glasgow, honestly, it was brilliant. Darren and Kaylee. It's Kaylee's birthday today. Happy birthday, Kaylee.
Happy birthday, Kay.
But yeah, I got really choked up at that. And the second one was this year, and it was not you, right? Sorry. It was Mick and Kira, but it was at the wall
When he let her
balls.
do that last wall ball. No.
Heart-wrenching.
That
So
literally was
they
like...
were doing the wall balls, weren't they? And then he
got to 99.
Got to 99 and then he stopped. And everyone was like, what's he doing? And then he literally just handed the ball to his daughter.
And then the fella went, no ref, put it on the floor first.
Yeah, no. And then she done the last one and then he ran over to get it. I don't think there was a dry eye in the place.
Yeah, that was really emotional watching that.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, that was good. That was amazing.
Yeah, two good ones. That's what I mean. Like, HYROX has got a lot to... although it's got a lot to offer and we are like quite driven goal-wise, that side of it, you know what I mean? They're between my best PT moments.
Yeah.
Like...
My two of mine, one is a client, one's mine. Ellis and Sophie.
Oh, yeah.
So when they first started training with me, they like hated fitness. It was like, I don't think they'd actually be in the gym before. Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not, but they were brand new to fitness and they like vomited on like the first session. They are like two of my best clients. And I was like, let's do a HYROX. And they were like, no. Yeah. And slowly they come round to it and then they trained so hard for it. They come in, Elle used to come in and she'd be like, oh, I've got the worst anxiety because I know what this session's going to be. Yeah. And then when they did it... have
a laugh at it though as
well. Honestly, they work so hard, but watching them train for it and then when they did it, when they come out the tunnel, when they come out the tunnel, I started crying. Yeah. It's very emotional, isn't it? Because you work so hard. Yeah, and then you do it. And when they were doing it, honestly, they were just working so hard. And yeah, that was a proud moment. Yeah. My second one is getting that flag. Yeah. I can't tell you how proud I was on that. Because when we got to the arena and we seen who the competition was, like, we sort of thought, oh, this might be an easy one. People didn't really do the relay. Yeah. And when we got there, we seen the other women's teams and oh my God, like that was a competition. Like it really, really was. Like it wasn't just go into a relay, get a flag. It wasn't like that. And I seen the girls' faces when they seen who else was there. Because obviously you don't know who's coming, do you? Yeah, no. And we sat there and we were all warming up and they were all looking around and we were all a bit like, the best teams, like My Protein teams, were there like sponsored athletes who it's their full-time job. And we were like, we've got no chance here. And I remember standing up going, no, we have. We have got a chance here. Let's just go for it. It's even better that they're all here because now it's a competition and we're going to work our arses off. And doing that last bit, those wall balls on my own. And then the girls were all behind me and like loads of Next Level were behind me and everyone was just shouting. Well, there was like 50 people that stood waiting for you to get that flag. Yeah. And then getting on the stage, passing, obviously, and going on to the presentation. Everyone stayed, didn't they? Like, we had the whole gym there to watch me get that flag. And it's like we'd all won it. Like, everyone was... Yeah, everyone was buzzing, man. Yeah, everyone was like, let's get a picture together with it. Like, it was the golden prize. I want to show everyone it. This is what you win if you podium. If you haven't seen it before. Well, if you don't know me and you've never watched this is what you're working for. You can't see me. If you do know it, you've seen it 99 points. There you go. Hold on. This is what you win. But that moment for me, I don't think I'll ever have that again. Like, that was so... having everyone there, and I felt like I just felt on top of the world, and I thought I worked so hard for that. Like, I've never worked so hard for anything in my whole life, and it paid off, and I was like, that's what that's for. Like, I didn't give up, and I really went for it, and everyone was there to see, and like all the people who I cared about were there. Mike was there, like you were there, and we had a little stand on the stage at the end, didn't we, with it? So that's cool. My proudest one, and yeah. Nice. May it continue. Yeah, definitely. Many more events to be done. Yeah. Well, we've both got you got to Birmingham as well, haven't you? Yeah. So me and Ant are doing Birmingham, and you're doing it with Adam, yeah. Open this time. Our next event is, before we sign off, is the Hybrid Games. Yeah. So we should do a Hybrid Games run on its own. Give it. Yeah, once we've done it. Yeah. Tell people what it's like. Yeah. So the Hybrid Games is basically a not smaller version of HYROX, just
No, it's just as hard, I think.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, like it's new. It's a new event, and it's basically similar to HYROX. So we are doing that in June, aren't we?
Yeah.
Doing little doubles.
Lululemon sports bra.
Yeah, we are being Lululemon kitted out, which is exciting, isn't it? You and your sports bra.
I'm not wearing leggings. I don't even wear pants.
I'm gonna get you some hot pants.
Hot pants.
Are we gonna wear matchy shoes?
Yeah.
You're gonna get those Adidas ones?
Yeah.
Also,
you told me about that. Yeah, sorry.
If you do a HYROX, you have to wear matching.
Matchy.
Matchy. We normally match like accidentally, don't we?
And you're not allowed to wear a t-shirt apparently. I get so much I get so much hate for that.
Yeah, if you
what? I don't care.
If you take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take your top off, people just go insane, don't they? Like, why are you taking your top off for? Because it's
hot. I'll tell you now.
You were going to say I'll tell you for why.
Keep sending it in because it doesn't bother me whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm going to keep taking my top off. And also, I'm not going to take my top off, so stop sending me those messages.
Unless she's in a Turkish hammer.
Yeah, unless I'm in the Turkish hammam. Tits out.
Oh, this is a bit of hate. How do we log off again?
How do we log off? How do we log off to interweb?
How do we get off here?
Anything else you want to sign off on?
No, I think we've covered pretty much everything there, haven't we?
Yeah, had a little chat in between.
Yeah.
We haven't really decided what our next one's going to be yet.
No, as you can tell, that we just wing it.
We just wing it, don't we? Yeah, I feel like that's better.
Yeah, it's better. It's just quite chilled then, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like a conversation. I feel like you're in the conversation. That's what my mum said about the last one.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I felt like I was there. A nice cup of tea.
Literally,
not Irish, like,
Jimmy like talking about her mum will never watch it. And she watched it straight away.
Yeah, she was fuming as well.
Oh, was she?
No, well, semi-fuming.
Oh, wait there. One before we go.
Go on.
Have you got a little lesson learned or little golden nugget for anyone who's watching? Anyone who needs some fitness inspiration?
For HYROX itself?
No, just a bit of fitness. So before, when obviously I know I do my stories and that you don't listen to, but you know where I'll sort of go, well, you know, this is how I'm feeling. Here's a little bit of inspiration in case you need it. Like, I don't know, just something.
So my advice would be, and this sounds dead simple, but just start.
I like that.
Honestly, just start. Start where you're at. I'm not trying to plug me PT.
No.
I'm literally saying, you've got a pair of trainees, get them on and get out the house.
And if you haven't, go barefoot.
Go barefoot, yeah.
You lazy bastards, get yourself out there.
Even better. No, just start. There's no perfect time to start.
No, there isn't.
Not a perfect
People always
time
say, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm going to wait till I lose a bit of weight and then I'm going to start. If that was the case, you would have done it by now.
Yeah. And if I am going to do a plug, no, I'm not. But if you are interested in doing the HYROX, the HYROX community on a Saturday is brilliant.
Yeah, our Saturday class.
Yeah. Honestly, because I know people now who didn't even want to go because they're that anxious.
Yeah.
And now they've got like mates who are going just from the gym.
Yeah.
And then they both go because they're...
Again,
you know what I mean? It's the communities.
Our gym is for everyone.
Yeah, of course.
Every ability, every disability, everyone's welcome.
Well, that's what I mean. We don't claim to be, it's an athlete gym. You know what I mean? We claim to be. It's a gym for everyone.
For real.
Same as like the HYROX. It's for everybody.
Yeah.
If you want to come in and you just want to complete it, it's the place for you. If you want to come in, you want to get good at it, it's the place for you, and then on from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything else? Are we logging off?
Just keep saying that, don't we?
Log off with that clap.
Say right.
I'm showing my age.
For the audio listeners, then you just done the biggest, deepest breath down that microphone. The proper ASMR addictions.
Yeah, she should be getting them foot requests again.
Any heavy breathing requests?
Yeah. What's that cup?
Any last things? No.
Well,
just trying to think of a little pail of wisdom.
Next time we do this, I'll have done Berlin, and we'll probably be either have done the hybrid games or just about to
do them. Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Tune in,
and also to do a competition, you don't have to be an athlete.
No. You
can be at any ability to do a competition. That's one thing I've learned over the last few years is fitness is for everyone.
Exactly.
So don't let the name intimidate you. Yeah. Whatever your circumstances are, you can do it.
Yeah. You should have done that down the mic. Yeah, down the camera.
Whatever your circumstances are, you can do it. No excuses.
Is that right?
No excuses.
Get it done.
Well, no, I don't take excuses.
Yeah, I know. I'm there every day, don't you know?
What, you're sick, don't care, get it done.
Are you going off that run? I can't. Well, just walk. Go and get it done.
Yeah.
Can I just say something that you said to me one time when the glass door wasn't up? I said something about being slightly injured or like not feeling the best or whatever it was. And she said, "Oh, right, you know what? I do care. Like, I honestly care that you're telling me that.
But I don't care.
I didn't half razz me up. I was like, you little bitch.
That's it, she's having it.
I'm not tough love, but I also think that no matter what your ability is or injury or biggest one, mental state, you can do something. Yeah. So when you were injured and I said, I care, but I don't care. What I mean is, I don't care for that excuse because you're injured, your legs might be injured, but your upper body's not. Your upper body might be injured, but you can still run. Like, there's always something you can do. And I think I don't care for excuses because most of the time, it's that. Now, when I was training with Vic the other day, we were talking about, last little bit, we were talking about how you make excuses to when you're not performing. So Vic was like, I was feeling really tired and I nearly wanted to say, my leg's sore. And I said, do you know the amount of times I do that when I train with you, on a Friday morning? Yeah. Like, it's and I said, I was just honest and said, I really struggle training at this time. I want to stop. Yeah. But it's so easy to make an excuse not to train and to not do it.
Your mind's telling you every excuse.
Because it's hard. Yeah. So I'm going, tell him your leg's sore. Tell him this is sore, tell him you're on your period, tell him this. And I'm like, in my head, I'm coming up with all these excuses and I'm motivated. So I think, I know I'm doing it and I'm motivated. So I know you're doing it and you're not a PT. So I'm here to tell you that you can do it. Because I know my head plays tricks on me, telling me that I can't do it sometimes.
Well, talking about the playing the tricks, they were saying, I heard this the other day and I thought this was perfect. I'll probably butcher it, but I'll go again.
we can cut this out and go again. The beauty.
So basically, it was like your mind's like a Google search, and literally it'll come up with anything that you put in. So if you go, "What's up with me?" and it'll be like, "You didn't fuel enough this morning." Oh, I was about to say,
you're a shit house.
Hey, you're about to come on your period, but that doesn't really happen to me. No, things like that, it'll just come up with all shit. Oh, remember that sore ankle you had 3 weeks ago? Oh, that feels a bit. It'll come up with all your little excuses, and then you've just got to battle through that.
The biggest part of success and getting where you want to be, or even a little bit further, is your mindset. Being able to push through those excuses and saying no. Because, and I think that with cheating as well in classes, when people are cheating reps or I think, I go, no, if I'm on my own training, I think no one's going to know if I do 95 wall balls. Oh my God, I know. Yeah. But I know I've done it, and that's the difference between progressing and standing still. Those extra 5 do count.
Yeah, of course.
Because you're pushing your mind and your body at the same time, and your mind will give up.
Well, it's true. I give myself no reps during training.
Are you sure? Your wall balls are very bad.
I'll behave. Best wall balls in the business. No, I give myself no reps all the time. Like, if it hasn't done, then... But that's the way to do it. Because if you get to the day and unfortunately get a no rep, you don't want to lose your head, do you? As if this never happened before. Yeah. So I'll do that all the time.
Yeah. You do squat very low and wall ball very good.
Yeah.
I was listening to them, but then I also stopped listening because I heard them talking behind.
Listen, I logged off about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, right, that's it. Should we start doing a handshake to log off?
Sorry, right. Handshake.
My God.
This is the real us coming out every podcast at a time. It's going to slowly unravel that we're a
bit weird.
Actually, you're quite long.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought we'd stopped hours ago.
You need to tell me, like... Right,
okay. Right, so...
I don't know when you should come in with like something else.
We're nearly there.
A little ball of wisdom.
With a little golden nugget, I call it. Okay, so thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Our last one got, did you say 1,000 views?
It was up close to 1,000 views on a first episode as well, by the way.
Is that good?
Which is really good. Yeah.
Oh, take
So we
that.
got 1,000 views, so
Good going.
I reckon it was the squirrel stuff. Just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like
And
and subscribe.
You've been
Welcome
watching
to my channel.
Liverpool's Fittest
Fittest
podcast. Goodbye from him. And goodbye from her. oh, just in time.
And scene.